I think we got 50 more. I remember this was about 5 or 6 years after the day after the Manchester shop incident and murder, so we have to be very careful. I mean, look at this. Now, by the way, that joke about the list is from Alright on the Night 8, which was one of my first experiences of directing television, and that hanging centered a reference to a Rastafari that I did for London Weekend. Now the idea of filming in a shopping centre was partly inspired by, I think it was one of the director. Originally, the kids were going to sing "O Come All Ye Faithful," but Dennis wanted to film the Alright 21 special, so we have to hurry up. There's most of his production team. I asked them to cameo where the kids sang. Originally, we were going to film this on a Sunday morning. We were given 4 locations. That extra one was added in the wake of I asked look at the OWT. The OWT staff did not enjoy it. By the way, as the children made their effort, I think one of the two of the older UTC staff made their ethics. We decided to film the presents out of sequence. So each day we recap, and then there's the noticeable cloud that went anywhere. Now that was a nightmare to edit in the post department. Panther and we got covered in snow, and warning, filming an exciting sequence can be damaging to your health. So Dipsy gets frostbite, but Poe seems to love it. Teletubbies love getting frostbite. The sun seems to agree. Look at Tinky Winky. He's saying, "Get me out of here, for God's sake." Apparently, now we sort all these out of sequence because there's just in next scene coming up. We refilmed the intro bit in post-production. So the cast has to say we dubbed their line for no thing. At that time, now I was filming a road in action for ITV at the time, and I didn't know what the hell was going to be happening. All I was told was to disengage. By the way, Simon Soap and Muffin was added in post-production of being taken. You know what that other sequence reminds me of? It reminds me of You and Me with Typhon, the protagonist of Ruby One. This was a disgrace to film because all the kids said hello, and then the producer and they were told to say hello on camera and not on camera and not in front of the camera because Rowdy Lapson wanted to use the camera. So this is the sequence. Working on Rowdy Lapson before we carry on with the segment was a nightmare. It was like the TV's version of Frankenstein. You have reports coming in late, you have disagreement with staff for life issues. Oh, it was like the flaming spot. I still can remember one episode. I think it was 42. I think it was 35 up, where some boffin decides to make Roadie Nelson's 35 up a 5-parter because they run out of film. And on this occasion, why we wait to the filming was because one Roadie Nelson existed have run out of film. And so they were off to Sarah again on film, and we had remounted the cameras. By the way, the parody you are seeing now is of, I think it's 21 up. Graces. I think that kid has no clue what we were filming here. We even had to explain to him that we were not filming Roadie Nelson. Now, the camera the granddad had to say, we are making Christmas cards before they come. But we want to. But they all have to say it together before the camera packed in. So we managed to say we are making Christmas cards, and ITV were up in arms about this. What? You're not filming another ever film because we need to film the US problems.